Can you guys hear what's going on inside? My brother just came home, so from something. My mom works in schools, so she has to go cover somewhere. She's like, I love my job. But she hates it. I don't know. Good morning. Good morning, Tiffany. Good morning, Tiffany. God bless you, Tiffany. We're gonna just go into my DBT skills because I gotta take those deep breaths, girl. All right, let's see. Look at my emotions wheel. Look at that. Look at. So let's figure out how we're feeling today. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Hi, Ethan. Ethan, how are you feeling? I'm personally feeling see, it's hard for me to distinguish these. I like to go from these little fuckers. Provoked. I'm feeling a little bit courageous at the moment. Courageous. Anyone else? Courageous. I'm hanging in there. That's good, Ethan. You know, you're doing great. I keep telling myself, I go, just keep treading. And someone told me, they said, all you got to do is all anyone can ask of you is just keep breathing. So that's what I'm telling people. All right, going along, we're getting perplexed. Anyone else feeling perplexed up in this? We got disillusioned. Is anyone feeling disillusioned? Okay. Where are you guys tuning in from? I'm out here in Connecticut. Is anyone feeling sleepy? Sleepy. That's a common one. Sleepy that goes towards bad. Oh, are you sleepy? Are you feeling indifferent? New Jersey. Welcome, New Jersey. Like, done. Yeah, okay. Oh, good morning, my friends. How is everyone? Virginia here is gonna good morning. Okay, so we got some East Coast. I'm from Connecticut, so that works. I know it's hard to tell. Then I got some people from Australia, so you never know. I'm in this DBT group. I think we're just supposed to be reading through these. Oh, we're supposed to be picking one and trying to do it. So I think we're supposed to just pick like one of our feelings and like try to do an opposite action. It's very rainy on your side. Ugh, rainy days. Praise the Lord for rain because it, gives us the growth that we need in the ground. But man, yeah, the rainy days, they make me so tired. We just had a bunch of rainy days up here and it's finally sunny and warm, thank God. But we did finally have an afternoon thunderstorm, like one of those. We used to have them all the time when I was growing up, and now I feel like we haven't had them in a few years, ever since all the cloud seeding and everything. All right. I'm feeling kind of like trying something with like jealousy or envy. So, okay, it goes. I don't know if you guys have ever seen something like this before. I'll read it to you. So it's like envy. Envy fits the first thing is like, does it fit the facts of the situation? Another person or group has what you want or need, but you don't have it. And with jealousy is the opposite because we get those two words intertwined. But jealousy, if it fits the facts of the situation, whenever someone is threatening to take away a very important or desired relationship or object away from you, or an important or desired relationship is in danger of being damaged or lost. So envy is like you want something that someone else has, or jealousy is like you think that someone's going to take something from you. And for me, I have more so like almost like jealousy and like a protectiveness in a way, but I don't know how to distinguish that because it's more so like I'm very like private and protected, and I feel like a lot of people are like we have like a wall up, you know. But what emotion would you consider that, you know? It's like disgust, but it's not really disgust. It's kind of more so like I just, you know, maybe fear. Maybe there's a little bit of fear in there. I don't know, guys. This is a good one. Good morning, California. You guys are you're up early. What is it for you guys? It's like 6 o'clock over there. 6 a.m. Good morning. Good morning, Wada. God bless you. Yes, stretch, start the day. You know what? I've been stretching a lot lately because I sit a lot, right? My shoulders are hunched over. If you stretch, like you just touch your toes, I swear it's the best stretch. It will, and you don't even like try for it. Like just relax your muscles and take a deep breath and just relax, and your body will naturally just realign itself. It's the best. It really works so well. And like you'll feel like the cracks in your back and like the muscle, the knots really, oh my god, so great. Okay, you gotta try it. I'm doing it's my DBT skills training. I'm supposed to pick one emotion and do the opposite action for it, like whatever emotion I feel like I'm struggling with. And maybe it is a little bit of like jealousy where I feel like things of mine are getting taken away. A lot of it too is like almost like reputation, like I'm scared of my reputation being harmed, so maybe in a way that is like jealousy. Yeah, because also when other people are succeeding in things that like I know it's like such a common example, but it's so true for me. When other people are succeeding in areas that I want to be succeeding in, I will either rank them higher in my mind, like not idolize them but put them on a pedestal, or you know, of course, the typical you want to bring someone down because you're like, oh, I want that, you know. You almost get like greedy in your mind of like, how can I, you know. And I maybe that is a lot of jealousy. You know, I feel like that's going to be the emotion that I pick. We're going to do jealousy. Good morning. Hi, Daily. Thank you. Let's go, Bob Olson. Good morning, Bob. 6:44 up for Gabriel. I told them not to get a third dog. They got the third dog. We can't read. It is a mirror. I know. I don't know how. I want to fix that. Like, that's so. Why does YouTube do that? What is this channel about? That's a good question. It's literally just me vibing. So here's the story. I got, I hate saying it because words have power, but I had my nervous system. I've been having my life has been a funny story. My life is just so, you know, and I've been quiet about it for a long time, but I had a near-death experience 6 years ago, and 6 years, 6.5, 6 years to the day of the near-death experience, I ended up in the psych ward. And for that reason being, and a few months before that, and what had led me up to being in the psych ward, and after led me, you know, about a year ago, my nervous system had completely collapsed, and my hair had, you know, fallen out. I shaved my head now. I have sebderm. All my hair had fallen out. My body couldn't work more than 30 minutes, or I literally had almost passed out at work. There was a bunch of things that had happened. I can't describe it any other way than God gave me a heads up before things happened, and then all of a sudden He took away all the things in life that I glorified besides Him, and He literally picked me up. He turned me around. He placed my feet on solid ground, and so I'm here just to tell the tale, and also because I'm sitting here like, what the just happened, and yeah. So just please subscribe if you're curious because I share little bits and pieces of it, and I'm glad that you asked because for the past 2 weeks I've been putting off recording my mini lore videos. Like, let me give you another one, and maybe this might be good, you know, you having conversations in my brain. we'll go watch the video of me breaking my neck, but there's another one where my grandmother had passed away when I was really, really young, like 7. And it was the same year, literally the same month that we were moving towns. And a few years after that had happened, right? Okay, so when she had passed away, I was so sad. I didn't get to say goodbye because I was crying so hard. I never got to like sit through the ceremony, nothing. I was crying so hard. I was so sad. I never got to say goodbye. And a few years later, my mother had called me to come in for dinner. And so I came from the kitchen, walking past the bathroom with the mirror facing me into the kitchen. But as I got to the bathroom, looking almost into the bathroom, I saw in the mirror a live motion picture of like it was my grandmother. Like it was her soul, like her eyes were moving. She was looking at me. And I looked at her stunned. I got kind of like shook and I ran to the kitchen. I told my parents what happened. And they had both looked at each other kind of like confused and like curious, and understanding, I had said, looked at my mother, I said she was wearing a blue knit sweater and jeans. And the look on my mother's face had said it all. Like, and then she looked at my father and said, that's what we, how she would have never known that. Like, that's what, like my mom said, like, I would have never known that that's what they actually had buried my grandmother in. How would I have ever known that? So, since then, I have been on this very fun spiritual journey where I have seen and experienced a lot of things that were very supernatural, and praying for a life that I would experience one of everything has very much come to pass. I've had a lot of medical things happen that were one in a million, and I don't know if you guys have, right now I'm a psych patient for all the trauma, and to process everything. And a lot of the time, I'm in all these groups, and a lot of time you can figure out like what one person, like what they're dealing with, because they'll talk about like this one specific thing of what they're dealing with. And a lot of the time people have said to me, they go, I don't know what your problem is. And I laugh at that because I don't have one problem. I'm like, I have had a life of my years. I don't look back on memories like a graduation. Oh my gosh, a graduation, and we went on this trip and this and that. Like, even though those things happened, I look back on my life and I go, oh, it was this passing, it was this injury, it was this, you know, loss of whatever group, a shifting of life, moving, or a best friend moving away, or whatever it may be. Every year was literally multiple traumatic things. So my account is really just to share the stories that the Lord has given me, because at this point it's statistically impossible. And just if I told you the stories, you would also be like, there's no other explanation. Especially the fact that half of the stories include hearing the literal voice of God, like the one of me breaking my neck. So I encourage you to listen to that. And that's also why this whole thing started. So anyway, I know that was a long, strong, there's no shorter way to say it. As you can see, I'm sitting here crying. Hold on, let me show you. Thank you all for sitting here during this time. I'm literally crying because, anxiety. So, I'm sorry, not anxiety. It's just, I'm curling this because my fingers need movement. There's power in your words, guys, and I'm scared of speaking sickness into my life. Anyway, yeah, so this counts just for, sharing the love of the Lord. So, anyway, yeah. Dang, that was a long one. Oh, have a beautiful day, my friends. No, not cancer. I had, what is it? A telogen effluvium at first last fall when my hair would fall out. Oh my God, it's kind of really funny. It started at the tip here, like this is, okay, I'll get to this. But it started at the tip here, and then it kind of just like literally circled and went around. So then I would have long hair like all around, and it was really funny because, I look like Bubba the Clown. But I didn't want to admit it. And so whatever, I'll tell the hair story another time. I don't feel like getting into that. But anyway, then after my hair started falling out, which by the way, the Lord gave me a heads up that he was going to catapult me before any of this bad stuff happened. But then my hair started to fall out, and then I had left an X, and then I came out with seborrheic dermatitis, and that broke out in like all these sores in my head in different spots. And it's been here, now it's here, and it's kind of like it's really healing. And so I shave it 2 times a week because it's like, yeah, if you don't know sebderm, like it's really uncomfortable if you have long hair because it all just gets like, build up on your scalp. Oh, I hate it. So yeah, I actually shaved a fresh shave last night, baby. I do Epsom salt, which life changer, I swear. If you don't take a hot shower bath, not just a bath, not just a hot shower bath, right? You kind of let the water like, like drizzle, like drain out as it gets cooler, but you have hot water running on you. Maybe the water's not like full pressure, maybe it's like quarter pressure, right? You dump Epsom salts. Like I don't take a cup, like I take the bag and I go whoosh, 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 whoosh. And then I let the shower bath, thing happen, and I just love it. I absorb it, right? And then maybe I let the water run on my head and I sit there, I just contemplate. And then I am like, okay, it's time. And that's when I do it. I submerge myself. And did you know if you have a bath and you put your phone on the side, like the armrest side thing, and you play it out loud, right? And you go underwater and you submerge your ears underwater, like you let the bubbles, you can hear the audio so much better than if you are not in the water. Did you know that? And that's what made me think that's why they don't want us to talk to the dolphins. Because the dolphins, if they're underwater, and that's the case, where maybe sound travels better underwater, there's got to be some kind of, you guys might think I'm crazy, but I'm onto something. I am. Anyway, if you have a bath at home, I could show you guys my bath when I go upstairs. It's hard for me to go up and downstairs. Yeah, comment below if you want me to show you guys my bath later. I highly encourage you to try it. Don't be sad. Thank you, Misty. That is really encouraging. Do you work out? No. I used to. I used to work out. I used to be a college cheerleader. I used to be an all-state soccer player back in my day. Back in the good old days. 2018. No, 2017. 2016, 2017. Shit. I graduated high school in 2017. Now I'm starting to feel old. I'm starting to feel old. I'm 25. I'm starting to feel old. Anyone else? Oh my God. So happy birthday, Jenna. Oh my gosh, happy birthday, Jenna. Oh, can we, with Dixon Myers, happy birthday, Dixon Myers. Can we sing for Jenna? Oh, Jenna Talls. Can we sing for Jenna Talls and Dixon Myers? This is going to be really hard because I don't got much brain. I have some brain trauma. I have some brain injuries. It's easier for me to speak about things that I like, phrases and words I've already said before, because coming up with like new and original like sentences is just hard for my brain. So yeah, that's how I retaught myself how to speak after my last injury, was by retraining my brain. Like when I feel a certain feeling or an emotion or having a thought, it's like muscle memory for it to come out of my mouth a certain way. And if I don't have, like new thoughts, they're just hard. So anyway, we're gonna sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Janitals and Dixon Myers. Happy birthday to you. I love that. Oh, Junior Garza, good morning. How are you? Lemire Socks, what do you mean you can fix me? There's nothing to fix. I'm fine. This is how God made me. It's okay. I'm doing everything that I need to do. It's okay. There's problems for sure, but that's all getting taken care of. Are you vegan? Here's the thing, guys. I am scared. If I'm craving a burger, or I'm craving, I will eat. If I'm craving something, I'll eat it. Right? And when my body needs it, it tells me. And so, I keep my iron up and everything. But do not eat McDonald's. You all know what I'm saying. And just to say, I am terrified. And I have one of those little intuitions that's like hyper alert, but I'm scared. So, thank you, nobody. I don't understand. There's some things held for review. Thank you, Bob Olson. I love you. I'm not from Rhode Island, but I did go to URI. I know I've been wearing a lot of roadie stuff lately. I graduated URI in like 2021. You just in South Africa? Let's go. Hoodie buddy. Hoodie buddy. Whoop. Your turn. Uh, oh, vegan, but I'm pescatarian, kinda. Like, I eat a lot of salmon. Yeah. But, like, the shrimp and stuff, I'm even kind of nervous about. But I'm pretty much, I have a paleo diet. I have a paleo diet. Except for, like, brownies and cookies when I'm craving it. But, like, my late night snack is pretty much like it's like a yogurt parfait, but I do like the flax seeds. I do peanut butter with it too, and I do what is it? Like a granola something. It's a really good one, and I do cacao nibs. I do the cacao nibs. And I do fruit, and I do honey in it. Oh my god, it's so good. And that's what I do for dessert. Really good. Yep. You just load that baby up, and the cacao nibs really like, and then you let the cacao sit for a second because then the nibs aren't so like bitter, and it's really good. You need to shave my head. Yes, you should shave your head. You know what fucking pisses me off? The two trends that I see right now, is that fucking video where it's like do 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 do, and it cracks your neck, and then they're is stabbing in their stomach like, haha, I just broke my neck, and I'm like, I did break my neck. So I'm waiting to hear that song again, where I just hurt myself. That really fucking hurts. I'm waiting to see that video again because I want to do that trend because I have a picture of myself. Anyway, so I don't know where we got off on that. I'm not trans. No. I've been a girl. I was born a girl. I was born a girl. I always been a girl. I was gonna be a girl. Okay? East Tennessee, let's go. Good morning. I feel like I went off on some tangent. Oh, coffee. Go make some coffee. Um, I've been switching over to a matcha because the caffeine is a lot for me in the morning. Shave your head. I don't understand the Indian thing actually. Can you teach me? And the other trend that I see, that's what it is. Oh, let's go. I remembered. Normally I just, and it bothers me, and then it's like my brain is just, and gets clustered. That means we're healing. Okay, what was it? Oh, the trends. Oh, shaving the head. That's the other trend. I see a lot of people like not shaving their head, but it's a lot of trends where it's like, which would you rather? And it's a bunch of really horrible things. And then one of the options is like shave your head or be bald. And I'm sitting there like, fuck you. I didn't get a choice. I never wanted to shave my head. It is what it is. Anyway. Good morning, Anush. Ansh? I can't pronounce it. I'm so sorry. I love you, Khalid. Khalid? Khalid. You know what gets me? Randomly. My brain rot's so real. You guys joke about Gen Alpha, you guys joke about brain rot. I'm the original brain rot, and I will sit here like sitting on a toilet, sitting on a toilet, and flush. And I will also sit here, and I know this one's a newer one, but this one has been happening often where I'm sitting here, I go, Uranus, 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 Uranus. 6'7". Okay. What's up with 6'7"? Back in my day, I was like 69, because that makes sense. Or it was like 21, because, we were making, because, you know. But with 6'7", I don't understand the like 6'7", what is it a punchline to? Like, what is the joke behind it? Or is there no joke and that's the punchline? Is that we don't understand it? Like, can someone fill me in? Like, how do you, because I don't know how these trends are getting started. Like, we saw, because trends started because we saw something. and then it built off of that. It didn't build off nothing. It did build off energy. That's the problem, is that this is 5G stuff. Actually, I turned off my 5G and I'm on 4T of LTE. I feel so much better. But this 5G stuff, they're trying to slowly move us towards telepathy, and all of a sudden these trends are happening where you guys are thinking about it, and I was 6'7", and it's like, what? How do you do it? 6'7"? No, 6'7". I don't know how to do it. I'm doing, because, in his voice, it's like, that's like the 6'7". That's how I hear it. 6'7". So yeah. Anyway, sorry. What's wrong with telepathy? Nothing. Actually, you want to hear a story about telepathy? I used to work in weddings, and one day I was sitting in the kitchen, and my coworker was over in the office, and all of a sudden I heard in my head her voice saying, "Courtney, I swear to God, I would be walking out right now if I didn't love you so much." As soon as the voice ended, here she comes out of the office around, and she walks up towards me in the kitchen, and she says verbatim, she says, whatever, she was like, "Courtney, if I didn't love you so much right now, like, I would walk out right now." And I was like, what the, it was crazy. So, that's not the first time too. Okay, so that had happened, which is the most recent, which I was like, I didn't even tell her. I just was sitting in shock, like, but I could believe it, because there was an incident that happened a few months prior where for days I was like, something's gonna happen this coming Thursday. It's this coming Thursday. Something bad's gonna happen this coming Thursday. I don't know what it is. It's gonna happen at the school. It's coming. I don't know. And I could just feel it, like the time and space. That Thursday came and nothing happened in the morning. Towards the afternoon, it's a little bit like energy, but I'm still feeling it, And so I told the other teachers and for them to be aware. And then at the end of the day, as awful as it was, a child had fallen out of the back of the playground, and her teeth had gone through the lip, and a group of kids that were standing in the playground moved, right? They had gone to the other side of the playground, and right after they had gone to the other side of the playground, a parent picking up, their brakes had failed, and the car had gone through the playground where the children were standing. I'm shaking. Like, that's crazy, because that happened on the Thursday that I kept talking about. So I was like, wow, it's crazy. I could keep telling you guys more stories. Okay, there's one more story that comes to my head. This one's the most recent. I was sitting at a service, not a service. It was more of like a lunch meeting, and I didn't know anyone there. Like, I was just, I just felt to go, so I went, and the pastor was talking to us about how he, felt this calling for the church to be started, and he was mentioning how there's this verse that was coming to his head, and as he was mentioning this, I saw on the wall the name of the verse, and it was outlined in like neon, like it looked like a neon sign on the wall. And then he said the name of the verse, which was exactly what I saw on the wall. And as he also said it, he said it, but like looked at me, and like it literally felt like, and it was the weirdest, craziest thing, because I had seen this pastor preach once before at a launch, like at a worship and prayer night, and then I had walked up and I told him after, which was the crazy thing, because normally me, I'm like little mousy me, I'm very scared of saying stuff, but something like, it was the craziest thing. So yeah, no, I believe in telepathy 120%, but I believe in it in the fact of like, it's the Holy Spirit, giving us these little cues in life. So if you're going to tune into a telepathy type thing, man, you got to be tuning into the Holy Spirit, because that's going to give you the truth and reality. Because, but there's other telepathy type things that, like, it's just imitation, and it's sickening. And like, that's why I turned off my 5G to 4G, because the 5G also was it. I saw a post that was like, it's making you feel sick, turn it off. And I turned it off, and I've been getting better. I've been feeling a lot better. I've been feeling more energized. My brain has been working better. My scalp has been healing. I've been getting hungry again. Yeah, I don't know. Crazy stuff. Anyway, my heart's racing. I know, sharing all those stories. It's good that I talk about things that have happened, though, because for years I was so quiet about it and wondered, like, what is going on, but I'm just listening to the, like, that gut intuition. I gotta be careful with some things because, what's, ever since I was in, and this is my explanation for what I said, ever since I was in 6th or 7th grade, I can't remember what year it was, but I remember the classroom, it was a Spanish classroom, maybe 6th, whatever it was, maybe 7th grade, I realized that I just have this passion in life for communicating messages to people in a way that they are going to receive the message in the way that I intend for them to receive it. So it's like just knowing your target audience and appropriately communicating a message. Maybe it's because, childhood trauma, but regardless, it came, I'm good. I'm breaking this thing right now. Yeah. Okay. Big feelings, big feelings. I do wonder if they watch this. I graduated a long time ago, though. If you know what, I had a dream the other day that my old group of friends was watching this in a living room and making fun of me about it, and that I was in the room laughing too. And I woke up that morning and I did think about it. I was like, if they were making fun of me, I'm like, that's okay. I go, that's kind of the whole point, is for me to show my best, because if you guys didn't know me, I should have left my previous life stuff up. Maybe I'll put it back up at some point. Guys, I had the biggest ego and I was so not humble. Like, I was I was a cheerleader because I thought that would make me popular. I wanted to be I wanted to be everyone's favorite. Like, I was that bitch. Not in a good way. Like, I was that annoying bitch. And all throughout college, that's all I tried to do, is climb the ladder, right? And eventually, you know, I broke my neck because God told me there's more to life than climbing this ladder. So yeah, definitely go. I don't even know if it's on my shorts. It's probably so far back, man. I'm just standing there in like a blue t-shirt and scrubs. Maybe I should pin it on my page. But I tell you guys the full story there. So yeah, I encourage you to watch it. Yeah, right. Tell me yeah. It's funny, yo. In the real world, I don't talk. Like, I'm a silent bee. Like, I stutter. Like, I can talk, but like only, I love public speaking. I love public speaking and presenting and performing so much. But you put me in a group of more than 2 people, and you don't know how many people are like, "Are you okay?" For the other reason. Can you see future stock prices? See, here's the thing, is that no, it doesn't work like that. Like, I have in very many cases seen future things, seen future places, heard future things. But it's not something that I can do controlled. It's something that, like, it's almost like receiving a download. And you have to be open to it, but I can't, like, control it. You know what I mean? I can, if I'm thinking about a topic and I'm open to a topic, in that way, I guess. But if I'm not supposed to be receiving a download from a topic and I'm trying to, I'm probably going to end up getting distracted from that topic anyway, or not get far with that topic. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I'm reading these. Anyway, I love you guys. All right, I'm caught up. I'm caught up. See, here's the thing. I don't get caught up very easily. Sorry, I have problems. Oh. MH, that's really cool. Yeah, I have repetitive, I don't, I say nightmares because they're fucking scary. Like, it's like bomb scenes. But I have repetitive recurring dreams where I'm lucid dreaming and I go into, oh my God, there's a squirrel like swimming in the fucking wood chips. What is wrong with you? And then he just got up and ran away. He was like literally laying, like covering his body in it. It was weird. I have repetitive dreams where it's like I go into the same world every night. It's the same map. Like, I can lucid dream. I run around it. I can transfer from world to world. But in a way where like there are different almost like towns and areas in a world, but all of a sudden when the mission there is done, I pack up all my shit and I leave. And sometimes I have to go into a spaceship that brings me to another world, but that I can't control. I can't control when I can't control someone just texted me. I can't control when I go into the spaceship to a different world. Like I can't control where I am or what mission I'm on, but I can control what I do within the like realm. And it's the craziest thing, and that happened after I broke my neck. And that happened after, well, because after that my night terrors started, and then because I was so scared of my dreams, I learned how to lucid dream, and then that brought me into this ability to like live in a realm. And I do, like, I pack my shit, I have all my stuff, like I'm bald in my dreams too, and I have full-on conversations with people. It's like the same people in the night to night, and we pick up where we've left off. But in my waking world, I get glimpses of my dreams, but I can't like recall the whole thing. Like I can recall what the scene looks like, but I often can't recall much else unless it's like, you know, almost like a flashback of it, which I do have post-traumatic stress disorder. And I do often get flashbacks and things of that nature. So my brain's just a silly brain. I've had a lot of trauma. It's been 37 minutes of me talking about my shit, and today I told myself I wasn't gonna talk about my problems today. It makes reality very hard. Yes, I have a very hard time. Unfortunately, I have a very hard time now, like associating what's real and what's not. And there are often times where in my waking day, I think that something has happened that hasn't, or it really does mess with me. Like there are times where I think that I've made calls or sent emails, or I thought I saw someone had texted me, or I thought I received something, and it turns out I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like, that never happened, but I thought it did because maybe it happened in my dream or something. And or maybe I like had spaced out and it had happened, or maybe my brain was just confusing things and something had sparked incorrectly and made me thought that that had happened before. Like it does make reality really, really hard. And that's why I'm not working right now, because I you know, it does make things really hard. Yeah, it makes it hard for me to like finish a task or remember simple things. And in my day-to-day, I'm still just trying to make sure that I eat 3 meals a day and take a shower. Like it is that point. Like, you know, and I used to be so normal. Like I used to be, a year ago, I used to be a wedding planner at one of the top venues in Connecticut. And before that, I used to work for a very well-known baseball stadium with some, I worked with some very high-end clients, and I could take that pressure, no problem. I actually started working on my own real estate, just career in a way, and also at the same time building a drop shipping company, and doing so many other things in life that like now to barely be able to complete, like this is my tasks think from 4 days ago. 4 days ago. To barely even complete, condense items in out of season clothes, record my lures, take photos of items, and add blog. Oh, I did do that last night. I'm only able to do 1 or 2 tasks a day. And besides that, I'm like all spaced out. So yeah, it makes life really hard. What, you know, God is good. So I'm happy because I have no reason not to be, you know, like I almost died. Like I'm grateful to be alive, you know, like, yeah, my life is really hard now, but I also, my scalp burns, but I'm glad I could feel it, you know? Anyway, stop farting mustard. No, I don't want to. I love farting mustard. Yeah, with a name like 007, you effing dork. Hey, that's not nice. Looks like a boy. Who are you talking about? You must be from a small town. I am. I am from a small town, yeah. Oh, thank you, 007. Let's see your hair. I love you, Madison. Okay. Okay, Neil P, I'm interested. I want to, like, I don't know. See, I just go to Jesus. That's, you know, that's what's worked for me. Yeah, there's just a lot for me to uncover, man. Papa Xanax. I'm on 100 milligrams of Zoloft and 3 times a day, 50 milligrams of hydroxyzine. I take a prazosin at night. So if that's not enough, all right, we're getting there. Hold on, we're getting there. Hold on, we're getting there. Are you alive? No. I look to my mom. Okay, so sometimes when I get anxiety, I have these intrusive thoughts. Like one of them's like, I want to cry, I want to die, right? And then I'm like, that's not one we're gonna do. So instead of that, I replace them with different feelings, and I transition them to like get myself better. Like one of them is like. One of them is like dab on them, and then I dab. You know what I mean? Like, cause it's like I feel like maybe that's like a stim. But sometimes when I get like anxiety, you know, like some people like I don't want to pick my nails, so instead of picking my nails, I taught myself to do dab on them. So now every time that I get anxiety, I'm like dab. I just dab. It makes me happy. So anyway, I don't know how I got there, but I just wanted to tell you guys about that. Um, I'm so glad I'm not alone. You, aren't alone to feel that way. I pulled through somehow underground. Oh, Neil P, thank you very much because, yeah, it's hard to, that's why I go on YouTube live. Like, sorry for my, well, like, I feel so alone sometimes because, like, I don't know anyone else who's been through the stuff that I do. And when I tell people, you know what? It fucking sucks. When I tell people about the stuff I go through, especially people in the medical field, they go, oh, I heard that can happen. I just have never seen any with anyone who it really did. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, so am I really fucked up then? Like, am I a fucked case? Like, am I cooked? Like, chat, am I cooked? Like that's what I'm wondering. I'm like, I mean, I did physically collapse multiple times over the winter where like I literally just laid on the floor and fucking sucks. My parents just walked over me. Literally stepped over me. All right, we're gonna get back to the chat here. What's up? I love you. Tony says pull out a boob. Tony, that's inappropriate. We're not gonna do that. There are probably little kids watching this. Think about what you say before you type them. For real, Jason, that's actually way worse than what Tony had just said. I'm gonna have to actually be very blunt. No, I don't. That's weird. JD, I love you. You're beautiful. What happened with your head? I got sebderm. Well, all my hair fell out, but now I got sebderm, and well, it's healing. Tea tree. Someone told me tea tree. Who was it? I think it was Candy who told me tea tree. Yeah, someone did. I think it was her though. And oh my God, it really works. He goes, bro, get off the meds. You don't need that. We're gonna show that one. You right. I don't need that shit. But you know what? I was in the psych ward a little bit ago, and so I'm scared that if I don't take my medicine, they're gonna force me to go back. Because when I was there, I learned that they can keep you under your will or against your will. So then I started asking them what their names were, and I made a list. And the next day, I got freed. So that's something that I wanted to share with you guys more. Okay, more about the anal fuck you know. What's up, Annie Rudo? 003. 003. All right, I'm so sorry for that. Like, that, again, was a stim. Now I understand. So a lot of people, not a lot of people. So two people, maybe more, have asked me if I'm autistic. The answer to that question is no. The answer to that question is I have also wondered that. Medically, I have been told no. I just have bad PTSD, ADHD, and I'm just weird. Like, I'm just. However, with the neurodivergence, like my sister is, and so I might have picked up some of the like habits because I think it's funny, but it turns out that's just. But yes, there's something messed up with me, but it's not that. I just which scares me because then it's like, well, then if it's not that, like, what is it? You know what I mean? Like, all right, chat problems. I'm so sorry. I think, Akev, I think that you said you're going to cut your head tomorrow. I think you should shave it. And if you're like, I don't have a shaver for that. Use your goddamn razor. That's what I do. I use one of those, this morning, because I had some hair on the side this morning. Right. By the way, this is not from shaving. This is just part of my skin, just being bad skin and just being, just having a rash. I took a Bic razor, a 3-blade Bic razor, probably got from CVS. I don't know. My mom bought it. And I had to touch some things up. So you don't even, you just take a brush to your head, buddy. Don't say you're going to do it and not do it. And then do it and not tag me. Because if you're going to take a razor to your head, you're going to tag me. All right. I like this pink. Where do you guys get this pink ghost from? Oh, it's only in Rita. And Rita, I want the pink ghost. They'll never understand. Marissa, you're right. They'll never get it. They'll never get it. So it was chemo. Professional victim, you're cooked. I gotta update my LinkedIn page, That's actually, what if I update my LinkedIn, my email signature? Professional victim, trauma survivor. I say that because, that's my version of dark humor. Because the dark humor I grew up with was my sister laughing, going, you should, yourself. And I didn't like that. And then I'd tell my parents, and then they'd be like, you guys need to get along. And I was like, okay. So now my dark humor is thinking that it's funny to update my LinkedIn and my email signature page. I really hope no one from my real life ever watches this. If you do, I think you would understand 120%. I just am worried about who you would tell. What group chat this would be shared in. That's mostly because then I would not be able to go back. Which I don't think I have a choice to go back ever. All my shit's already on the internet. So I just, I take back everything I said, and I'm sorry, Jason, I love you. I love you. Don't be sorry, you're fine. Marissa, if you have sebderm, straight up shave your head, and you know what you gotta do, straight up? It might hurt at first, but in a good way. You're gonna shave your head, you're gonna put that bad boy in some direct sunlight, right? You're going to make a sugar scrub, a very gentle sugar scrub, right? It's gonna basically just dissolve, right? You're gonna get the Dr. Bronner's 20 in 1. It's a hemp and tea tree solution. You can use it on anything. One of the things is as a shampoo. But the thing is, if you have sebderm, what no one shares with you is that even all the products made for sebderm have things like alcohol and different like fragrances and all the different chemicals and things that I don't want on my skin, that I have been avoiding from my skin. So I got the Dr. Bronner's, which has like the jojoba oil. That's the only name I really remember. It has like the tea tree. It has a hemp seed oil, which I trust. It has a bunch of other wonderful, wonderful products in it. You know what I mean? Take my word for it. So what you're going to do is you're going to take just a drop of that. You're going to mix it on your head, right? Then you're going to take that hot shower bath with Epsom salts. You're going to dunk your head under, right? And you're going to put that shit on your head. You're just going to leave it there for a couple minutes. It's going to tingle at first. It's going to feel great. You're going to wash it off. You're going to see no improvement. You're going to see no improvement. Then one day, you'll see it. All right, let's get to the next comment. What are you talking about? I don't know. I am depressed. Me too. You seem more stable than me. Typhoon, you should have seen me last week. I'm very stable today. Today's a very good day. Today's a very good day. You should have seen me last week. I crashed out. There were a few days where I did not touch my phone. I did, but not really. I think maybe my posts were a little normal. My lives though, you guys gotta subscribe and turn on my notifications because my lives, low key, you have no idea what you're gonna get. Like I crash out. I crash out sometimes. I say some unhinged stuff. All right, you're talkative. You have no time to think before you speak. That's the problem. That's what they told me in the psych ward. They literally would look at me. They're like, because I would talk so fast that I would stumble over my tongue. Like when you're going so fast, you trip over your feet. It's me with my tongue. And then I asked them. I go, do I have to keep taking my ADHD medicine? I don't really feel like I need it. They go, no, you need to take it. They go, you definitely have ADHD. I go, do you guys really think I have ADHD? I think it's just like trauma. I think I'm just funny. They go, no, no, you have ADHD. So now I have to take my medicine. I did take my medicine today though. It's just that's how bad it is. But I go so fast, I get so creative, I get so hyper, and then I can like what's it input? I can output really quality material in a very fast amount of time, right? But that's the thing, then I gotta take time absorbing things in. Anyway. Neil P. Oh my gosh. Okay, so talking about the mountains, man. Yeah, I was looking into some spiritual stuff. I'm gonna share it with you guys because I don't think I told anyone really, and I just need to like get it out of my chest. All right, so back when my most previous ex was love bombing me, right? He was like, "Let's go on a trip to Acadia," and I was like, "Oh my god, okay." So we did, and we stayed in this little like an Airbnb little like cabin thing in the middle of the woods up there, and grant you, mind you, whatever the term is, something you, I I've growing up, we used to vacation in Maine all the time. We went up to Sebago Lake and it was no big deal for us to be out in the woods. We used to be miles away from any kind of other civilization out there. We used to take camps and go into the woods and we used to, camps, our tents and go into the woods and we used to stay in cabins out there basically anyway, but it was kind of like a horseshoe campsite. Anyway, so I'm used to Maine is what I'm saying. And to go to Acadia is like going up to Bar Harbor. Like that's no big deal. My sister went up to Maine up in University of New England. We're very familiar with the area. So we get up there, me and my ex, and I think it's maybe the first night. But I remember hearing it almost sounded like a deer or something, like some animal running in the woods near us. And like it was definitely something like even my intuition was like there's like an animal like it maybe it was like a deer or like I felt like it was like a deer or a moose type thing, right? I don't remember if I had saw it. I don't if I did it was very 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 like shadowy. I don't have a visual memory of it, but I almost remember that I did see it in a sort, but I remember like there was an animal. And I was a little freaked out because I was like, "Oh my gosh, thank God that we came inside. Like that was really close to us." Then a little bit later, I heard this like it was like a bloody screechy scream sound about like a quarter mile down the street. And where we were staying was like it was like, you know, it was out there. Um and I thought about that for a while cuz I was like that area kind of gave me like spooks. Like it was really weird. Yeah, so I don't know. That was a really weird encounter that I had. I don't know, guys. What do you think that was? Like, I laughed 'cause I'm like, Bigfoot! But no, I seriously think it was like a skinwalker or some shit. Anyway, I have 2 razors and a machine bought last week and 10 packs into 20 blades. AKF, what does that mean? CEO Victim Incorporated. How do I apply? Oh my god, that's so great. You're a good person. God bless you, Jason. I know you, Andrew. Fuck. Who are you? Expose yourself. You don't know me. You don't know me. No one knows me. I subbed. I love you, Cheyenne's girly. Mike Sturkin. I'm gonna show this one. If you want to be, I do have a Venmo, but I'm not doing anything in return because that's weird. But this is the time for me to share with you all. I do have a Venmo account. Actually, Marissa, maybe I should do a little short for what I do for my septum. Okay, yeah, I should. Okay. I don't like to talk about or do things, not talk about it, but like, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to jinx things. So I almost want to wait until my sebderm is really healed. But when I do, I'm also going to post the videos of when I looked like Bobo the clown when I had hair that was, and my hair was long. It was long. And it was long but also bald. So it was like long, long, bald. So it looked so funny. And I really want to include those photos. Also, at one point in time, I looked like a fuzzy duck. Being a carnival will heal you. I'm scared of the meat these days if I can watch it. You know, like if you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what they're putting on the shelves, people. You're going to see no improvement. Eddie, no. I'm okay. Mike Sturkin, you can definitely Venmo me if you want. Jason, nah. Pancakes up in this bitch. No waffles, only pancakes. How old are you, Marissa? I'm 25. Let's see. Maine got some cute white bitches. Okay. For sure. Okay. That's great. That's great. Yo, oh my god, Maine is so great. We used to, we used, where did this come from? My family, when the bloodline, left France, went to Canada, went down to Saco, Maine, Old Orchard Beach. They had like a beautiful, like a gorgeous waterfront house. And yeah, then I think they like split it up into a few properties and sold it. And my dad used to go there growing up. So they took us when we were like kids and we would go to Old Orchard Beach and it was such a hoot. Oh my god, if you've ever been to Old Orchard Beach, I have no way to describe it. Like other than imagine like 5-year-old me like eating ice cream, like sand everywhere, like rash, crying, and there's like a wet t-shirt competition down at the on the block, down in the block, down in the, what's it called? It's like wooden, and it's where they have a lot of like stores and stuff, and it goes into the pier. It goes into the water at the pier, down by the pier. Down by the sea, yeah. With my baby, is where I'll be. Out on the sun. Alright. I couldn't hit that note. I'm embarrassed now. I wonder where. Oh yeah, imagine. And then to your right, the wet t-shirt competition. Then you're still standing there as a crying kid, right? Because you just got your hair braided and you're upset because your sister got the style that you wanted, but she threw a fit because she wanted to be the only one to have it. But so then you had to make the decision not have that one, and you're crying because it's like you have a rash and like it's hot and you're sandy and it's just gross. And then to your left, there's what are those like very thin pancakes that they like fold over with all the fucking stuff inside? Not a cannoli, a crepe. And then they got the crepes to your left. And so everyone in your family is like, oh my God, a crepe. And they all go to get their crepes. But the problem is you don't like crepes. You hate crepes because to you they taste like egg and they're disgusting. And you can't have the Nutella because you're allergic. And the family's like, we all got Nutella. You want to eat some? And I'm like, sorry. And you're like, no, thank you. And like, why are you so rude? And then you're like, I don't know. Can we go home? And then thank God there's baby powder in the car, and then you put baby powder on your feet, and you get the sand off, and you get changed up, and then you fall asleep with the sun, like the vitamin D. Most sounds from Marissa, most sounds from animals that seem like they're screaming is just animals getting laid or a mating call. I should really read these before I read them out loud. I live in the woods, and sometimes I see squirrels like running around. I'm like, oh my God, they're running around. And then I see it, and I'm like, um, what, Keith? I have a hard time reading that because I have just a hard time reading things. Dogman and a rake are real creatures. Oh, maybe it was a dog. I think that sounds, yeah, maybe I gotta look those up. Animal Boinkin. Pseudo, is that why you stopped on this page? Found what you were looking for? No, you are the CEO of Victim Incorporated. I appointed you. Let's go. How do I get, actually, I know someone that makes business cards. Should I reach out? The third Pasha. Pseudo and the third Pasha are best friends at school. They're typing together right now. They're typing back and forth and they're laughing. And then their teacher just took their phone away because it's like they're passing notes in school. Okay, thank you, Marissa. Actually, that does give me confidence because, yeah, you're right. And that is the reason why I wouldn't post it until it's healed. So, yeah, thanks. Yeah. I'm trying to rewire my brain, so biting my tongue. Why did you cut my friend? Because it wasn't because I wanted to. I am 30. I am 25. Why an adult here? We're all adults here. Sinead O'Connor is my first and last name. Oh, God, held for review. Man got them cute white bitches, though. YouTube, don't hold those for review. Come on. Pseudo, where did you get that clock type thing from? What is she talking about? No one has any clue. I don't even know. I don't even know. No one knew I was going to do that. Not even me. Do you think I was going to? Got you. I got you. The only person who's going to do that is God. Don't eat sand or put it in your ice cream. When I was little, I used to take handfuls of sand and put it on top of my head and like move it around a little bit, because what I found out was that when later that night, when you go into the shower and take a nice hot shower, it feels really good. Eat it. One time I walked into the bathroom downstairs here, and it was dark. The lights were off, and I walked in on my sister on the counter eating cat food. This life is not real. Yes, it is. That's the problem. Sure is. Sure is. Oh, Marissa wants to time people out. That's right. Add as moderator. Oh, wait. Sorry, Marissa. I gotta update this. Mubby. All right, we got you. A crepe, yes. Yeah, it's cold. It's like 60 something. I'm in Connecticut. Do. Sorry, that's bothering me. All right, here we go. You lost me halfway through. Don't worry. Don't worry. I was also lost halfway through. What advice would you give to an 18-year-old version of yourself? Oh, when I was 18 was when I was first going into college. So I would say don't be stupid with your time. Because if I were to say that, 18-year-old me would know to have made choices for my life for myself and not listen to what people had to say for me or influence me to do. No need to bite your tongue. Oh, not, oh, like, stop it. Oh, yeah, I see. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. I literally, because, you know, I'm always in silly mind mode. Do you have dimples in your cheeks? You have to be kissed by the face of it. Oh. See, I feel like I have so many angels around me sometimes. Like, when I have panic attacks, I cry out and I'm like, Jesus, help me. Like, you know, send me an angel, and it helps. What's up, Jack? Jack, that's actually a very smart way to get a shout out, is by just typing your name. See, that's what I'm saying. These Gen Alphas are smart. Gen Alpha changed the world. Don't keep us wrapped in this cycle of bullshit. If you to psychiatrist the way, if you talk to a psychiatrist the way he will need meds. If you to psychiatrist the way you talk, he will need meds. Oh. You know what? Thank you, Marissa, because I think that, yeah, okay, good. You did, thank you, Marissa. Thank you for, because that, what the fuck was that? Tony, what the fuck was that? Hello, I'm from Russia. What's up, Yamap? Did I say it correctly? Where are you from? I'm from Connecticut. Damn, why are you kinda da? What, kinda what? What am I kinda what? Angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom God's love commits me here. Ever this day be at my side to light and guard, to rule and guide. Oh, that was so beautiful. Thank you, Reverner. Twins. Hello, Mommy. Hello, Puppy. That's what I think of when I hear Mommy. Sorry. Did you mean Mommy like with the, like the toilet paper? Because... No, from Arizona. Good morning. Hope everyone. God bless you all. God bless you, Brenzy. Guys, I need to take a break. Hold on. I need to take a break. We got our weather chart up here. It's slightly cloudy. You guys ever see that guy who goes on lives and he talks about like the earthquakes and stuff? I love him. I think he's great. Why don't we have a weather? You know what, guys? YouTube Live. Why don't we have an unofficial like weather guy? You know what I mean? Like, I know we all live in different places, but like we could all be on their weather. Can we have some kind of like unofficial weatherman? Should I be the unofficial weatherman? I think. Have you never seen Weatherman Court on Snapchat? There's a reason I deleted my Snapchat. That's because at one point in time when I was very young, I mean 12, a post went viral that had my Snapchat name in it, and looking back on it, I can't, like, there's a lot of things about me that went viral when I was younger, but fortunately none of it was traced to like my name. It was all like stupid stuff that I posted on like Vines and stuff like that. And yeah, I could never, so eventually one day I just said fuck it, and when I was going through all my social media and updating everything, I just deleted my Snapchat. And then I looked back and was like, oh, all my photos were on there too. Not all of them, but like a lot of them. Yes, Roadrunner. I love that. 5'7", it depends. Like, to me, 5'7" is tall because I'm 5'1", 5'2". 5'1 3/4", but who's gonna say that? But if you're in the NBA and you're 5'7", you're short, but you're talented. So it really depends on what the constraints are. What are you? You know, what is it? What's it to you? What's it to you, buddy? What's it to you? You know, we got David, we got Goliath. What's it to you? Sorry, I'm feeling silly. But this is the part where I think I'm getting a big rush of energy and emotions, and then I'm gonna let it out, and then I'm gonna subside and crash. So I almost feel like it's just like a burst. You know, like a burst. Bleh. Is this real life? Oh, and I hope not. But this is my real life. Fortunately, it doesn't have to be yours. You can click out. Please don't click out. Please don't leave me. But unfortunately for one of us here, it is real life. Yeah. No, I do. I am a live troll. A trollawalla. A trollawalla. I'm a live trollawalla. A trollawalla. Uranus. 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 Subscribe. 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 Did you guys ever watch Fred? Did you ever watch Fred? Would you mind giving me a pinch? I must be dreaming. Pinchy, 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 poo. He's so cute. Pinchy, pinchy, poo. Pinchy, 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 poo. Pinchy, pinchy, poo. Pinchy, pinchy, poo. I get you. Interesting, Neil. That's interesting. Guys, I'm kind of hungry. All right, let's look at this poll here. We got 101 votes. That's pretty good, guys. 70, and because 79% of that said it is a good day. Let's go. It's a good day. Hallelujah. What's that song? Oh, we're gonna have a good day. So all my homies gonna ride today. All we want to do is get high today. No, all we want to do is get by today. Some of us just want to get high. We're gonna have a good day. Ain't nobody gonna cry today, 'cause ain't nobody gonna die today. You could save that trouble for another day. Hey, we're gonna have a good day. And then it's like the Hannah Montana. Ha 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 ha. Ooh, yeah. And you're watching Disney Channel. Thank God they never put me on Disney Channel. I wanted to be a child actor. My mom said no. I said, why, mother? She said, because she goes, because I don't want to drive you to that shit. I hope no one sees me. Oh, that hurt. Oh my God. Oh, that actually hurt. Let's see some of these. Let's see some of these comments. Oh, 109. 109. My name is Shaquille O'Neal. I just forgot to breathe. I'm a real man AF. You don't even know me, kid. Angels 5, this is your time to speak. What is going on? Oh, still virgin, single from Pakistan. Well, it looks like you don't have the First Amendment because you are not from USA. That was so fucked up of me. I have to take this out from behind my ears now. Tell me someone's laughing. Tell me it's not just me. Oh my God, I need a break. Hi, Mondi. God bless you, Neil P. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful day. Go eat your butter. Have a beautiful day. I love butter. Sometimes when I'm putting butter in my scones and I accidentally cut off a little bit too much butter, I just eat the butter. Are you joining our bald group? This is bald group supportive. I have to go to our AA. I have to go to my DBT next Wednesday or tomorrow. Wednesday, 2 days from now. Uranus. My brain is fucking fried, bro. It's all the medications they have me on. I told them. You know what's okay, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. You know what's fucking funny? You know what's funny? I don't want to share it. I really want to share it. I'm crawling. I really want to share. I'm gonna share it. You know what's fucking funny? Only reason I'm on all these fucking medications. I don't even want to get into it. I don't want to get into it, but I really want to tell you guys. But like, I don't want to get into it because I know if I start talking about it, I'm gonna go 45 minutes. I'm gonna go 45 minutes talking about it, and trying really hard not to. DBT, let's do a DBT exercise. This is a great time to. I'm going to clip this and show my therapist. She's going to be so proud of me. What meds are you on? I'm on a lot. I'm on 100 milligrams Zoloft. I say that one first because I'm like, that one's the wowza. I take a 50 milligram hydroxyzine 3 times a day. I take a prazosin at night for my blood pressure and night terrors, and I take an Adderall in the morning for my ADHD. All right, let's do. And why do I choose medication? Because prior to me being on all of it, I had no idea about stuff. And when I was in the hospital, they kept encouraging us to take this one medication at night for us to sleep, trazodone. And they also bumped up my sertraline from 25 milligrams at first to 100 milligrams within a few days of me being there. So both those bumped up. I got serotonin syndrome while I was in the hospital, inpatient for psychiatric behavioral care. And yeah, I'm already dealing with so much stuff that's going to be. But why do I share this private information publicly? Because prior to me going in this, like, prior to going in, I had no idea my rights even. I didn't know how medications really can affect you. I didn't know that doctors had ill will. I didn't even know how the system worked. So that's why I share stuff now, because you know, I would take this off, but my head gets really cold. What's the hydroxyzine for? I get panic attacks. Like, I will all of a sudden just, it's usually caused by like a flashback or some kind of trigger, but I just sit down and I scream like, ah, 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 for like however long, and it's terrifying. Like, I can't stop. There are times where like I'm like not hyperventilating, like hypoventilating, where there's just way too much oxygen in me. I have breathing bags like around the house. It's just not fun. So yeah, it happens every day around 9:30, which is why I usually just sit out and do nothing and try to distract myself in the morning and try to be as chill out as possible. All right, so we're gonna do some maybe emotional regulation. No, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do, right? Because this was our homework. What are we doing today? Our homework. Opposite action. We were supposed to do jealousy. Oh my god, I definitely fucked up this thing. Oh, fricker nuggets. Now I gotta break this part off too. She is naturally high. You're right, I am. See, they were like, does she have bipolar? And we found out, and multiple doctors have like ruled out bipolar with me because I have such, like, I am naturally such a happy, not extroverted necessarily, like, you know, but I'm such a, like, an outgoing, happy, bubbly, joyful little bouncing bean, optimistic little, but I have such severe lows. That's the scary part, is that my lows are really bad. All right, so we were gonna do, I don't want to do it. Well, good enough for me. It's the thought that counts. I thought about trying it, and then I decided, no, I'm just gonna move on with my feeling. Radical acceptance. That was a skill. I didn't even need to read a page. I did radical acceptance. Why? Because I didn't feel like doing the work. So I thought it'd be easier just to fucking forget about it than to do the work. And maybe that's why this group is happening, because they know we're doing it. Stop assaulting that notebook. What did the notebook do? Oh my god, Marissa, I thought there's something, literally, yeah, okay. My ADHD wants to tell you a backstory, to explain the story, to give you a backstory, but I know I thought the same thing. I was like, what's wrong with me? I'm so out of it. I'm like, why am I so lethargic all the time? Why am I so sleepy? I was like, I feel like I have no energy. I was like, but it's a different type. Yeah, I'm like, I laugh now because I'm like, my brain doesn't think about the obvious. I almost think it thinks about, like, left field to protect itself. Like after I broke my neck, after I broke my neck, they sent me home that night. I went to the hospital in the night, and they sent me home saying I only had whiplash or whatever. They sent me home without no neck brace. I woke up the next morning to like knocks in the back of my door, and had to literally slither out of my bed. I'm telling you this the quick way. And went to the back door, and there was a police officer standing at my back door, and he said he was looking for me, and I was like, what's up? And he was like, well, they found something in your head. And immediately I was like, oh, they definitely found cancer. Why the fuck would they have found cancer in my head and not a broken neck, a broken bone? After I went in last night, pretty 99% confident I had a broken bone, which I ended up having a fractured C1, C2 skull. I was 2 millimeters from complete paralysis from just, you know. Anyway, craziness. You have cancer? No. Absolutely, body cam. I agree. Find God first. All else comes afterwards. Amen to that. That's true. That's so true. Yup. That's what he's been teaching me this past year is pursue him and he will put things into place. And when I pursue, myself and my worldly desires, things will not be going as I hope for them to when I am hoping selfishly. And that's a problem that I have is I just take life for granted and I'm like, I just want the best right now in this moment. And yeah, anyway. Do you plan on getting sober? It's funny because I'm like, right now I don't see myself as not sober. Like I see myself as completely sober right now. Why are you bald? Um, it's a it's a long story. It's a long story. You are sober. Thank you, Marissa, right? I am. Guys, honestly, my tummy hurts and I need to go eat breakfast. So I think I'm gonna go get some breakfast in me, okay? You are so beautiful. I love you guys. Thank you. I don't really want to end this live stream, but like, you're here to hear that. No, but I don't want to tell the story. I'm not, my tummy hurts. My phone's gonna die. I do have a video on my page though. All right, if you're on right now, subscribe. Go watch the videos on my page. You might have to turn it on a little bit, but subscribe and turn on notifs because I'll be back on either later or tomorrow. But yeah, my tummy hurts and I need food and I need to charge my phone and I have a lot of problems. Yes, I'm Canadian. I know I can eat on the stream, but I don't have a phone charger with me and I'm having anxiety. So, okay, I love you guys. Bye. Marissa, you right. All right, Jesus loves you too. Bye.